God's blessings to you, to our parish community encompassing St. Agatha and St. Martin de Porres Catholic Churches, and to all of our visitors and viewers united in faith. As we share this time together, I pray the Spirit might stir within each of us a greater desire to come to know the God of love, beauty, mercy, justice, and peace. May this reflection spiritually feed you, that you may better honor God's love and faithfulness to you in the ways that you faithfully care for yourself and for others. My brothers and sisters, I love the conversation between God and Abraham in this coming Sunday's first reading. God is planning to destroy Sodom because its people have fallen into sin and depravity so deep that he feels compelled to destroy it. Abraham, who has been unwaveringly faithful to the Lord, begins to bargain with God in order to save the city. It is touching how God, focused on retribution, is willing to let Abraham continue to push him to reconsider destroying Sodom. Although we know the end result, that God does destroy Sodom because Abraham can find no good person in the town, we can be encouraged that God would respond to Abraham's compassion and hope for a chance to change the hearts of his kinsmen. The gospel presents us with the disciples seeking advice from Jesus on the proper words and attitude to pray. He says, "Be open, ask in all sincerity and you will receive, and in all sincerity seek and you will find. In all sincerity and deep belief that God loves you, knock and the door will be opened to you." He gives them some words to express this in the form of what we call the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer has a richness to it that we often miss because we're so familiar with it. The words fall easily from our lips, and we rarely take the time to take in the fullness of the prayer. So let's take a moment. Our Father. This is not a personal prayer, but a communal prayer. We each have a personal relationship with Jesus, but the prayer invites our consciousness of our interconnectedness with God and with each other through our God. Hallowed be thy name. God is already hallowed, holy, so the prayer really invites God's name to become more hallowed and respected in our own hearts. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Put simply, my kingdom, my ego, selfishness must go in order that God's love, God's will for me personally and in relationship to others can come and find a deeper presence in me. Give us this day our daily bread. Daily bread is not just material food, but more importantly, the life-giving relationships that nourish our physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It invites us to be daily bread for others. Forgive us as we forgive others. To forgive literally means to give into new ways of relating with others. It requires reconciliation, a letting go, and a turning toward new life-giving ways of relating to others, to ourselves, and to God. And lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from evil. Keep us focused on you, God, and when we falter, help us to get back on track on the path that you would have us follow. Remember, my friends, prayer isn't meant to change God, but to change us, to open us up to a deeper trust in the God who created us, who sustains us, provides for us, forgives us immediately when we have sinned, and loves us back onto the path of righteousness, journeying with our fellow pilgrims on the path to a life well lived and ultimately life eternal in the embrace of our loving God. On behalf of the Catholic Christian family at St. Agatha and St. Martin de Porres, I want to thank you for all the ways that you continue to allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. Please join us for our celebrations this coming Sunday at St. Agatha at 8 a.m. in person or online, or 10:30 Mass in person, or at St. Martin de Porres at 10 a.m., either in person or live streamed as well. Either in person or online, we welcome your participation in our community prayer of praise and thanksgiving. Please share this video with others on Facebook. It is a great way for you to participate in evangelization, in spreading the good news of Jesus Christ. Thank you for all the ways that you allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. And in all things, my friends, Be blessed.